The COVID-19 pandemic was a really unpredictable event that caught the entire world off guard, and we're still dealing with the aftermath. But what if I told you that it was possible that someone had anticipated it would happen? Ty the Crazy Guy's TikTok video recently became popular because it appears that Ty has discovered that a rapper foresaw COVID-19 8 years before the pandemic hit. In today's video, we will delve into who that rapper is and the story behind it. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with the notifications on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. Interact with us! Subscribe and hit the notification button to be notified when we upload more content. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment down below. Thanks! So who is this rapper that predicted COVID-19? If the internet's conspiracy theories are to be believed, a rapper named Dr. Creep foretold the 2020 coronavirus pandemic in a song. Dr. Creep's epidemic song was released in 2013, 7 years before the coronavirus pandemic swept the globe and the news cycles. The rapper's stanza in the song cites several viral threats that the globe has encountered throughout history, such as the Black Death and smallpox. Dr. Creep's most disturbing connection connects 2020 to the coronavirus. 2020 mixed with coronavirus, body stacking. He wrote in 2013. He also said, "I remain in a gas mask," which could refer to the mask-wearing policy that was implemented in 2020 to assist prevent the spread of the coronavirus. It recently became well known after a TikTok user posted a viral video. Ty the Crazy Guy's TikTok video recently became popular because it appears that Ty has discovered that a rapper foresaw the epidemic. User Ty the Crazy Guy conducted some research on the rapper and claims that little is known about him. Ty only knows that the artist goes by the moniker Dr. Creep and that he frequently appears in images wearing a gas mask to keep his identity hidden. People have speculated that Dr. Creep could be a time-traveling or a government agent attempting to warn us about impending calamities. Despite the fact that it appears to be a conspiracy theory, it is still extremely bizarre. However, it appears that the rapper has made more than one prediction. Dr. Creep wrote a Facebook post after his song Pandemic got viral, and he appeared annoyed that people are only talking about it now, while it isn't even the only thing he has foretold. In a TikTok video, Ty the Crazy Guy stated he did some more investigation and discovered a song by Dr. Creep called Mind Control, which was published in 2017. 21 twisted into 2030 till lockdown, says one line in the song. On the MASQ YouTube channel, you can listen to Pandemic, which also features artist Lone Ninja. The channel has put a message from Dr. Creep underneath the post, which explains why he chose the words in the song. The remark was first posted on the rapper's Facebook page in March 2020, when some admirers began to make parallels between his lyrics and current happenings across the world. The statement he shared began by saying there were already 6 or so coronaviruses in 2012 and 2013, when the pandemic song was created, and a coronavirus was being talked about a lot of the time. He continued, as for mentioning 2020, well, 2020 to 2030 was just significant years to me, as well as to many other people that are educated on these esoteric topics. The rapper went on to add, "To me, the lyrics are just more of a coincidence than a prediction, as I don't feel I was trying to predict anything. I just rapped about what I was watching. But call it prediction, dumb luck, coincidence, remote viewing, predictive programming, or whatever you want." Tweets and viral moment. The following viral TikTok that showed Dr. Creep and his song Pandemic that came out in 2013, many took to social media and Twitter to share their thoughts about the whole situation. One user by the handle SheeshCP wrote, "Dr. Creep dropped a song in 2013 about the pandemic in 2020. Another user wrote, "Yo, why did Dr. Creep's track Pandemic from 2013 predict coronavirus like from 7 years ago? WTF. It seems that everyone was convinced he could see into the future and created this song to let the people know about this future epidemic that would ravage the entire world." However, now we know that this was not the case at all, and he really didn't have powers allowing him to see into the future. Nevertheless, it is still a crazy coincidence. COVID-19 conspiracies. Since we are on the topic of conspiracies, we thought we would share with you some of the current COVID-19 conspiracies, as some of them are wild and others are very interesting. Some conspiracy theories allege that COVID-19 is a hoax, that the virus was generated artificially and propagated on purpose as a bioweapon, or that governments are taking advantage of the emergency situation to accomplish anti-democratic agendas. Social media headlines as early as January January 2020 claimed that 5G technologies either triggered or hastened the pandemic spread. Other conspiracies claimed that those in charge are using the pandemic as a cover for implanting microchip quantum dot spy software and monitoring individuals. 8 million individuals watched videos or read articles promoting these theories on social media sites. Another conspiracy theory, which circulated in multiple languages, stated that the swab test affects the blood-brain barrier by reaching the rear of the nasopharynx and advised individuals to avoid testing. Another conspiracy theory, which has been shared thousands of times on social media, claims that testing infects people with the coronavirus and encourages them to refuse testing. The virus was created in a lab in China. President Donald Trump and others have alleged, without evidence, that the infection began in a lab in Wuhan, China, was designed as a bioweapon there. The suggestion that the virus was produced in a lab has been officially dismissed by the U.S. intelligence services, who stated that the intelligence community concurs with the general scientific agreement that the COVID-19 virus was not man-made or genetically modified. Zhi Zhengli, a Chinese virologist who researches bat coronaviruses and whose lab has been linked to COVID-19 by Trump and others, matched the pathogen sequencing to those of other coronaviruses her team has studied. China has invited researchers from the World Health Organization to examine the scope of such a mission in response to calls for an independent worldwide probe into how the virus originated. So why do people think it's true? People are looking for a scapegoat for COVID-19's massive pain and economic consequences, and China, a foreign country and a competitor of the United States, is an easy target. Accidental pathogen releases from laboratories do happen, and while many experts believe this is implausible, it lends just enough credence to the idea that China deliberately developed the virus to spread it all over the world. You don't need to wear a mask. Despite widespread agreement among public health officials that masks reduce coronavirus transmission, many people, including the president, have refused to wear one. Governor Brian Kemp of Georgia went so far as to write an executive order prohibiting local governments from enforcing mask laws. He even sued Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms for instituting one, though he later abandoned the complaint. Nonetheless, when coronavirus cases soared across the United States this summer, even states that had previously been ardent opponents enacted mask requirements. So is this conspiracy true? Absolutely not. Masks have long been recognized as an effective source control tool by epidemiologists, preventing a sick patient from spreading a disease to others. Face masks can prevent COVID-19 infection, according to a recent research published in The Lancet, which looked at over 170 studies. It's also well known that people can become infected with COVID-19 and spread it without ever showing symptoms, which is why everyone should wear a mask to keep asymptomatic persons from transmitting the virus. Taking your temperature causes danger? Now, this one is just plain false and insane. Recently, social media posts warned people about the hazards of having their temperature taken when entering enclosed rooms, based on the incorrect premise that infrared light harms the pineal gland, when infrared thermometers actually detect radiation released by the body. Other pseudo-scientific claims promoted unproven therapies, such as homeopathic arsenic-based products or colloidal silver solutions, advocated for prophylactic vitamin megadoses, promoted vitamin C and garlic as miracle cures, and suggested ginger, hot pepper, and lemon to reduce the pandemic's impact. All of these, however, have no scientific evidence of being even somewhat beneficial. Vaccine conspiracies. Anti-vaccination conspiracy theories are nothing new. They have been around since Edward Jenner's time, when they were rumors that vaccination would cause people to sprout horns. Distrust of the medical world and governments mandating vaccination, disgusted by the thought of injecting unknown substances into the body, claims that the contents are hazardous, or suspicions that the underlying motivations behind vaccines are to make people sick or control the population. These are very wild claims to make, especially with little to no evidence of these being even close to accurate. There will always be people who do not believe in vaccines, and that is okay. Everyone has the right to do what they want with their own body. However, pushing this narrative without any evidence can be dangerous, as it can influence more and more people, meaning less people are protected from the virus. It is especially dangerous as children cannot be vaccinated. Therefore, they rely on the adults around them to be vaccinated so they do not contract COVID. And there you have it, the rapper who predicted COVID. Well, kind of. And some other COVID conspiracies that have been floating around the internet. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss any of our new and upcoming content. Thanks for watching.